Welcome to this With Joy tutorial. This tutorial demonstrates how to use Adobe Photoshop to add your digital artwork to a mockup. This tutorial will show you how to access your With Joy mockup files, both the PSD file and the JPEG file, how to open the PSD mockup file, add your digital artwork to the mockup by locating and using the Smart Object layer, and crop and resize your mockup so you can create the perfect listing image for Etsy, exporting a JPEG file from Photoshop. So let's get started. We're going to start with the assumption that you've downloaded the PDF following your purchase of your With Joy mockup from Etsy. Let's head on over to the downloads folder. I'm using a Mac, so I'm going to find my downloads folder via Finder. If you're using Windows, you have Windows Explorer. Either way, head on over to your downloads folder. Now in the downloads folder, you will see that I have my With Joy PDF. I'm going to double click to open that. There we go. And you'll see lots of information. But the main thing we're going to focus on today is accessing those files and exploring the Smart Object layer so you can place your digital artwork in the mockup. I'm going to click here to access the files. Now I'm going to be navigated to a shared online folder because the files are high quality files. Photoshop files have lots of information and functionality. They're too large to upload directly to Etsy. They're going to be placed in a folder so you can download them from here. If you double click on the JPEG, you'll see that you are given a preview. This is an example. You may not have purchased this exact one, but hopefully it will just give you an idea. You can go ahead and open your JPEG from here. Now, clicking on the Photoshop file, you won't get a preview as Photoshop is a more complicated type of document, but you will be given the option to download. Now, depending on which browser you're using, it might not look exactly the same, but all of them have the same sort of functionality. With a shared folder, if you double click, you'll be prompted to download. So click download to begin. Now you might see a message saying that the file is too big to scan for viruses. As it's a Photoshop document, you don't have to be worried about viruses. So you can go ahead and download anyway. Now, as a large file, it's going to take a little while to download. It could be a few seconds, could be up to a minute or more. This will also depend on the speed of your internet connection. So let's head on over to downloads and see how that's getting on. Okay, just coming up about halfway downloaded. When it's downloaded, you'll see that the title, which is currently unconfirmed, will change to the name of the mockup that you've purchased. You'll normally get a little alert from your browser to say that a download has completed. So there we go, just about to finish. There's my alert. Okay, and any moment now, there we go. The title has populated, the document is ready. I'm going to go ahead and click to open in Photoshop. Here is the mockup. Now, the most important dialog box we're going to be using is the layers panel. If this isn't open already, I'll show you how to open it because you really do need the layers to put your artwork into the mockup. So I'm just going to close that. Now, if you go to Window and go down to Layers, that will open the Layers dialog box. The layer that we're most concerned with to put your artwork into mockup is this layer in the middle, your design here. Now you're going to click on this little Smart Object thumbnail, and that's going to open the area where you can place your artwork. So double click here. Okay, here's the placeholder. So